A South Florida congressional race is drawing a lot of national attention because the incumbent is the controversial chairperson of the Democratic National Committee and has never had a primary challenger. Tonight, Debbie Wasserman Schultz is preparing for a battle. CBS 4's Gary Nelson has more.
What struck me was Debbie's courage.
Calling her courageous, Debbie Wasserman Schultz got the endorsement of former Representative Barney Frank in her Democratic primary.
My opponent has done absolutely nothing.
Her opponent, Nova University law professor Tim Canova, a newcomer, her first ever challenger in a primary. He views her as an insider, a Hillary Clinton establishment clone.
She's been taking millions of dollars from the biggest corporations and Wall Street banks, and that's not just my opinion. The Miami Herald did a PolitiFact check, and they confirmed all that.
The day Wasserman Schultz opened her campaign headquarters, this.
Payday lending is unfortunately necessary.
No, Congresswoman, it's predatory.
An activist group ad attacking her support of these payday loan stores, places that charge exorbitant interest to those who live paycheck to paycheck and can fall into a cycle of default and deeper debt. Wasserman Schultz didn't back away from her support of these lenders of last resort.
The working poor have only payday loans to turn to. So they are necessary in order to ensure that people have short-term access to capital.
She says the way to get rid of what some call legalized loan sharking is to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Canova counters Wasserman Schultz's loyalty is with the so-called 1%.
Protecting predatory finance, bad trade agreements, that's all been Debbie Wasserman Schultz's agenda, unfortunately, and that's what I want to change.
He's drawn some high-profile support.
Are you with Wasserman Schultz, or are you with her opponent?
Well, clearly I favor her opponent.
Bernie Sanders has endorsed Canova and called for Wasserman Schultz's removal as DNC chair for what he calls her unfair support of Hillary Clinton in the campaign.
Extraneous baloney.
Baloney, Wasserman Schultz says. As for Sanders' support of her opponent,
The people who are going to decide who represents Florida's 23rd congressional district are the people who live here.
Wasserman Schultz dismissed as noise rumors that she might step down as chairman of the Democratic National Committee. As for debating her Democratic opponent before the primary, she wouldn't say yes, wouldn't say no. In Davie, Gary Nelson, CBS 4 News.
And stay with CBS 4 News and CBSMiami.com for continuing coverage of all of the local and national races now through Election Day.